What up, New Gaming Order? We back for our second segment. And before we get started, I wanted to introduce you guys to one of our chat members. And you know, he goes by the handle Snake. So, Snake, opening comments and an introduction. And how did you find out about our show? And tell us if we're doing a good job.
What's up, guys? As you know, thanks for the introduction. My name's Snake. I've been playing video games pretty much all my life. Mostly I play fighting games now. I like Street Fighter, King of Fighters, and I'm starting to learn Guilty Gear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, New Gaming Order, you guys, I've been following you guys for quite a while. I'd say about 9 months.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't say anything in the chat and stuff. I'm always hidden because at those times I would have school, so I wouldn't say anything and stuff.
Okay.
And I just spent I would watch y'all's channel and then study at the same time.
Okay.
So yeah.
And
but,
you know, let us know how we're doing. And you know, once we go offline and you're still in the chat, hey, you know,
I absolutely love podcasts. Trust me, I'll give you guys my feedback.
Okay.
And just so you know, Alex loves every piece of negative feedback you can give him. The rest of us love positive feedback, so just keep that in mind.
Shut up. Alright, so, New Gaming Order, like I said, I always extend an offer to bring on, you know, our audience members to participate. So, with that, we're going to
want to reserve a spot next week for someone in the chat, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we're going to work it out. That's why we're going to try to do 2 podcasts a week where, you know, me, Shinra, and New probably will set up for Tuesdays, and then, you know, to offset the load because our staff has grown a lot. So with that, let's get started. The next topic at hand is cited from Games Radar. And I mean, you know, we're now in an era where mass shootings and public carnage, it's become like a social norm. Or it's just become...
That's a lie, but...
No, I'm just saying, it's been very frequent that we're getting Columbine-style, you know, issues. And, you know, the title of this article is Police Arrest Gunmen Headed to Pokemon Championships. Now, apparently, from the pictures that I saw on the article, this guy looked like he was the Punisher that went to one of his weapon caches and he was going to handle some business. You know, a couple of YouTubers have already beat us to the punch because we do once a week. But I sent the article out to some of the staff members, and I'm going to start on your knees. And, you know, what are your thoughts? And kind of, you know, I'm going to kind of give you the lead on it. What the hell would these guys think? This guy, I'm just shaken by this, man. You know, so your thoughts.
Well, to go to your earlier comments, but I'll keep this part brief. Violence overall is down in the country, and the way the police and whatnot define mass shootings is three deaths or more, or 3 victims.
Okay.
But overall, violence is down across the board. It's the 24-hour news cycle that makes this shit seem more common.
Okay.
Because they're always blowing it up. But anyway, back on point. From what I see here, that's a shotgun and an AR-15, right?
Yes. And you saw how many rounds he had? It looked like he had a loadout for Call of Duty. I'm like, what the heck?
5, 25, 50. He had 100. Wow, over 100 shotgun shells. What are these green ones? Is that like
slugs?
Hey,
those are slugs. Damn.
Hey, you guys kind of dropped. I heard you guys kind of dropped out from the call for a moment, but from the story you guys said a guy showed up with a shotgun and an AR-15.
Yes.
And he was loaded to some Pokemon tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was in New York City, right?
I think it was Massachusetts. Boston.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Now, from what I understand, they post some type of threats on their Facebook too, right? That they were going to do stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? And they didn't take it seriously, and now it's like, oh my gosh, like what's wrong with people these days, man?
People just want attention. That's what it is. The media drums up these type of people. Hell, even Ebert was saying this after Columbine. He did an interview after Columbine blaming the media, and of course it never aired because the media doesn't want to take blame for this, but they popularized these people like but I'll call him the Carrot Top Killer, the guy from the Colorado theater from Dark Knight.
Yeah.
They were popularizing him, so I blame the media for this, but these kids are just seeking attention. They want to be popular.
Like similar to Lizard Squad, they're causing all kinds of havoc, and then like it's look at me, look at what I can do type stuff.
Yeah, except these people are less smart than them because they actually brought weapons with them. You know, if they didn't make.
Sorry, finish. I'll wait for my turn.
All right. Yeah, I'll let you go next. But Chris, go ahead.
Yeah. So it's these are just kids seeking attention. They brought guns into Massachusetts, which is a very restrictive state, so they're going to be, in jail for quite a few years just on that alone. Especially since this wasn't a case where they just brought weapons with them. It's not like they brought pistols and they could claim, we didn't know better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you just gotta pretend, these type of things never happen because it'll make people less enthused to do it if they get no press for it.
Yeah, this is true.
They do it because they're going to be famous for this.
Now going back in history, Oprah Winfrey, she used to have the Klan on her talk show, and every time they got out there and they were talking about like their views and everything, and with the Geraldo Rivera fight and all that other stuff, and those of you who aren't old enough to see that, I look it up on YouTube. It was chaotic. It was a mess. And Oprah got wise and said, you know what? I will never have them on my show again because I'm giving them a platform to spew their message. After that, you never saw the Klan on her show again. And it wasn't because it was a black or white thing. It was more or less that if you stop giving them that much publicity, they won't influence that many people. So I think what you're saying, Chris, is right. The media is always going after the negative, just like with the police. They're always going after what the bad cops are doing and not showing what the good ones are. You know what I'm saying? So
so that's their whole thing because they're after ratings. They're not after the truth. They're after ratings.
Yes, indeed.
But that we can spend hours on how fucked up the news is. But I think we should probably just continue with this.
Okay. So to our guest, Snake, what are your thoughts on what almost transpired at the Pokemon World Championships?
It's just like what you guys said. Well, two things. One, I don't think it's a bunch of kids looking for attention. If you're carrying an AR, and a freaking shotgun, and you're carrying that much ammo, you're gonna go out to go mow some people down. To do something like that, it requires like a serious mindset. To just go out to some random place like a Pokemon tournament, so you can imagine what kind of people are gonna be there.
Kids, to
go and mow them down, and you don't know anything about them. Yeah, these guys, they're serious. There's something wrong with them. They're not. There might be a chance that they're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and it'll also just make me famous. But like, you're gonna go to jail for life of that. But like. It requires a certain mindset. Like I can imagine, like high school shootouts. I can understand I'm not speaking on behalf of all high school shootouts, but a lot of high school shootouts could be this person got picked on a lot and nobody knew about it. Teachers don't do anything. Kids pretend to be oblivious, and one day he just says fuck society, man, and he's just like he has no friends. He's just hurt, and then he just mows people down. That's understandable, but and
to interject, that's similar to what happened recently with the shooting on live TV. The newscaster, unbelievable, and it was you had a guy feeling that he was homosexual and he's African American and felt that. We don't know the story behind it, but like you were saying, Snake, something might have been internalized, and then they just erupt, and
it's just
whatever happened to just straight up crazy.
The punchline. The punchline is like, especially for high school shootouts, I can't stand it when I hear some teacher come on or some teenager come on and go, "He was a great kid. He wouldn't do anything like that." Yeah, let me tell you something. You don't just go up to a school and start killing a bunch of people. You don't just
over time being
Can we cuss on this? Or are we trying to?
We don't care.
Like shut the fuck up, because he just killed a bunch. He just went and mowed down a bunch of people. You're not. Like, they're trying to act like they knew this guy. Like, I know how high school works, man. Like, no one doesn't. I remember how we had someone in our high school die. This guy's name is Trevor, right? Yeah, no one doesn't know shit about Trevor. No one knows this Trevor guy, okay? He dies. everyone at the school is like enraged and pretending that they're caring just so.
Yeah.
That happened. There was a girl in the news who was the one that was charged with manslaughter for convincing her boyfriend or that guy to kill himself.
Oh boy.
She was claiming like, oh, he's my best friend.
What the hell?
Man, this is a rated R version of this show. All right, go ahead.
She was claiming she was doing the same thing. She was claiming she was his best friend just to get attention. She convinced the guy to kill himself, and she's being put up for I forget if it was murder or manslaughter charges.
Ooh.
But that was this week too.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So Snake, I just wanted to have you wrap up so I could give the other members some time. But go ahead.
Yeah, that Pokemon shootout, man, it's very unfortunate. You never know, man. It can happen anywhere. It can happen on a subway. It can whatever. But those guys, like, good thing that those guys were retards for saying like, "Oh, we're gonna go do this" and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a good thing that.
All for attention. All for attention.
Yeah.
All right. So
I don't know. It's like suicide. If you're gonna do it, you don't tell anyone because someone's gonna try to stop you.
Yeah. If they really wanted to do it, they would have kept it. Under the radar, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, Takuma, what are your thoughts on what was narrowly averted, man?
Oh my goodness! You mean to tell me freaking Pikachu out there cheating? So y'all gotta go blast motherfuckers?
Here's my thing. My theory.
Is that what we call it?
Shut up! What the
Wait,
heck?
hold on. Wait, hold on.
Wait a minute.
No, sir. Hey, you got that upper level Charizard card, dog. I'm gonna have to shoot you when we get outside.
You know what? It's like
What's going on with the world?
my thing is. My thing is, let's say somebody had a Mewtwo card or something and they lost, and then they got mad because they lost and pulled out a shotgun, blew them away at the table. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's what the hell, man? But Takuma, finish. Finish it.
I mean, okay, you know what? My thoughts and prayers go out to this recent shooting that happened on live TV. Really, I was blown away by that. And then
they were blown away too.
I was like, yo, he just actually just shot them on live TV, like cold blood, like.
Yeah, he pulled a Clarence Bonniger from RoboCop. Like, hey, can you fly, Bobby? Pow! Like, what the?
I'm trying to figure out, like, what's going on with these kids today? Like, what happened to the morals, the set of ground standards that our parents taught us? Like, hey, when you go to school, you do this, but you don't do this. If you gotta fight, do your best to avoid the fight. But if you have no way out, then by all means defend yourself.
The world has changed, Takuma.
Wait, I ain't done yet. This whole thing about this whole bullying and everything else and whatnot, this never was back in the day. When we had a bully problem, we took care of him. We ain't come back and shoot him. We whooped his ass. At that, me and the bully became friends.
Yeah.
Now you got this whole group of people picking on other people. So when they come back and shoot your ass, you ain't got nothing to say. Dude, I'm like, so this whole threat got avoided at a Pokemon tournament. That's making me like, you brought all this ammo to a Pokemon tournament.
It looked like he was going to he was getting ready to face a SWAT team or something. Like this.
He would have died against SWAT.
It looks like 100 buckshot rounds, and if those green ones are solid shot, it looks like about 50 of those, or maybe about 40.
Was he deer hunting?
And 3 cases of AR-15 ammo, from what I could see.
3 cases of AR-15, though. So those are 5.56 rounds. So
I'm sorry. No, he only had 2 AR-15 rounds, 2 knives, and he had 5 boxes of these green shotgun rounds. 5 boxes.
A box of AR-15 ammo is like 120 bullets, I believe. So he had 240 rounds.
Yeah. I forget the other YouTuber that said something roughly around that number, but I wonder
how that guy.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wonder how that guy was gonna like carry all that ammo and like shoot and reload at the same time.
Well, Punisher can do it. Punisher can do it. But for the sake of time, I'm gonna give Demizzle his turn and then Shinwar. But Demizzle, your thoughts?
Well, it doesn't really surprise me that we have people out here like this because just today, actually, well, not today, but yesterday, here in the Roanoke, Virginia area, we had a news crew murdered on live television. Yeah,
that's the one we're talking about.
And people were like, "Oh, it's the guy. It's not the person. It's not the guns that were the problem. It's the person." And I have to disagree. It's both,
Yes,
because
yes. Mhm.
guns in this country are very easy to come by, especially if you don't have any kind of criminal history. Like,
But it does depend on the state, because in Jersey it's kind of hard to get.
Not really. Like, I can go to a gun store in New Jersey right now. I have no felony criminal history.
Yeah, but you still have to wait though. It's not
I have to wait 3 days. That's it.
Yeah.
It depends where you are.
It
'Cause
took- it
some
took me-
places like. Oh, go ahead.
It took me 1 week to get my handgun.
Like,
What? Oh wow. Okay, go ahead.
If I wanted to get a gun, like, especially in the state of Virginia, there's no waiting period. I can go to a gun store.
Hell,
right
y'all
now.
got them in the WalMarts and stuff. Like, yeah, you could.
Like,
I
I
put
could
them out of Walmart's. They already announced it. They put in certain weapons out of Walmart.
no, but I can go
Yeah.
get a rifle and a shotgun from a Walmart today, right now, with no waiting period.
Yeah, down south is like that, because when I was at Fort Hood, Texas, like huge freaking Call of Duty stuff right there. Like I could touch it and inspect the weapon and everything. But up here, you can't get it like that.
I can go to a pawn shop right now. Well, pawn shops are closed right now, but I can go to a pawn shop tomorrow morning as soon as pawn shop. I can go to a pawn shop right at tomorrow morning as soon as one opens and buy a Glock 17 fourth generation, and all I have to do is provide my ID and proof of residence, and I have no criminal history, so they won't hesitate to give me the gun, and then I can go shoot whoever, because if I'm just that mad and I'm just that hell bent on killing people, it's just that simple. Like getting a gun.
I'm sorry, I was just
Getting guns in this country is not a hard thing to do, legally or illegally, especially when you don't have a criminal record. That's why gangs in like Chicago area, people are like, well, how are gangs getting all these guns? Like, they recruit people who they know that don't have criminal records, because you can't get a gun within the city limits of Chicago. All they do is send these people without criminal records outside of the city to gun shows, gun shops, pawn stores, and buy guns and bring them back into the city. And that's how easy it is to get a gun in this country. And people will be like, oh, Second Amendment rights. I'll let it be known right now, I own 2 guns. I own a Beretta 92 FS and a third generation Glock.
What?
And
Unbelievable. Go ahead.
And like, the reason why I had them is like, when I lived in New Jersey, I lived in a real rough area, and Alex knows this.
Yeah.
And
that's why I came over rarely. I was like, what the heck?
But now they sit in a lockbox in my closet. And it was
like that.
and it was no problem at all for me to get the guns. I literally had to wait 3 days for them to process my information before I had to go back to the store and get my guns.
Okay. Now, for the sake of time, I wanted to give Shinwar his thoughts, and then we could do our little alibis. But Shinwar, what are your thoughts on like an event that could have been like East Coast Throwdown, Evo? Imagine something like that happening at Evo. You know what I mean? You know, like I mean, just like a KOTC Nation that Mr. Rod Lane runs in New York. I mean, it's getting out of hand. This is crazy. What is the trend, and what's happening with our youngsters who, I don't know, man. Shinwar, your thoughts?
I agree with you guys.
Unbelievable.
Wait, don't say anything. Wait, hold on. Okay.
Man, that's a violent sound, Chris. Unbelievable. But
would you rather prefer this?
yeah. Well, it is a shitty situation, so to speak. But with that, yeah. Any alibis, you know, for the sake of time, you know, we'll keep it short. Yeah, or add-ons.
Alex needs an alibi. The cops are after him.
You know what?
I was with Alex on the 23rd, and nobody can say anything about that.
All right. So, Snake, you want to add something before we close this segment?
Oh, wait. It was just going to be a brief word, or...
Yeah, just something brief, because we try to keep the segments under 14 minutes.
Yeah. Hey, get a concealed weapons permit with you and stay safe.
All right. Hopefully, there's some sort of reform just in general. The ease of access and the world has changed. So you got to protect people at these venues or like amusement parks or tournaments and things like that. So you know, that was kind of like New Gaming Order's little political sidebar. But you know, leave your comments below, rate, comment, and subscribe. Please check us out on newgamingorder.com. Check out our first segment, and you know, check out our following segment. So hey, every sub counts, and I think we hit our milestone with 1,500 subscribers and then some. So by year's end, I want to hit 2,000. So spread the word. New Gaming Order is always looking to engage. Yeah, we're trying to engage our audience.
All about New Gaming Order.
Yes. All right. So we out like the Juggernaut bitch, and stay tuned for our next segment.
New Gaming Order.